27, you know, we've been skating, bombing hills, parks, ramps, and we're still doing it straight out of Lake Tahoe. And we make everything ourselves. And first time to punk rock bowling.
Yeah! Yes. Now, Chuck, you have the record at some point of the fastest wingsuit bomb.
I had one of the fastest going down a hill barefoot and just in my trunks.
How fast did you go?
Went 60 miles an hour. And they call me the Barefoot Bomber. But those days are behind me now. I got shoes on my feet.
And who's this
because
guy?
those toes are worth more than gold.
This guy.
Here's my boy right here.
Yeah, he's Leland the Falcon. Is where you can find him on Instagram. And he is 4 years old?
5 years old.
5 years old now. Sponsored snowboarder.
Yep, he's got his own pro model coming out this year, 5 years old. And yeah, he's sponsored by Donic Snowboard, Shred Dog Gear, Burn Helmets, and Squaw Valley, which is now Palisades Tahoe, to be politically correct.
Anyway, if you don't have a tall longboard, go get one. If you need to get in touch to get it, you go to tallonglongboards.com, or you can get in touch with me and I'll make sure that you get a longboard. I love this man, longtime friend, big supporter. Tall longboards, not your average cooking show. Let's go to another booth. Woo! Yep. Hey, it's Chef Chapin again with Not Your Average Cooking Show. We're going around the booths. We're going to go talk to a bunch of different food vendors here, talk about food, and we've got Leslie from Garden Grill.
Yes.
How are you? Tell us about how long you've been here.
This is our 7th year at this festival.
7th year, and you guys are popular. I know. This is my 20th year.
Wow.
Yeah, I went from promoter, production, punk rocker fan to when it was 3 bands and bowling to coming back 20 years later now as the caterer for the main stage and the Sterns in general, Sean Stern, Mark Sal. So tell us, because I know that when they announced with people were like, yes. So you have a following here.
We've been around for 8 years as a food stand. We now have a brick and mortar. We've been doing punk rock bowling for 7 years. It's my favorite festival out of everything we do in Las Vegas. I love the community here. Our avocado tacos are one of the most popular items that we serve.
So avocado taco, that's what I need to try, because I'm going to be doing some trades with y'all.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
That and our crispy chicken sandwich is also a must-have.
Must-have, right? And so, do you have bands that come and see you? Do you see people every year and you're like, yes, they're back? And they're like, thank you so much.
I'm sure we do. To be honest with you, this is the first year I've been able to look up. Usually I'm in the back, head down the entire time.
I literally have my crew out cooking right now, and I'm like, this is the one afternoon I'm going to take off to do the show.
This is the first time I'm like being able to look up. So we'll see. I guess I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Are you going to go out and see some bands?
I'm going to try.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
That's right. You got to take it a little bit, right?
I do. Yeah.
Right. So what other? Can we do a quick? Let's look at your food.
We have a little bit of a display area here.
Oh man.
It's been sitting there for a minute.
All right. Beer battered avocado talker.
Yeah,
Taco-reeker.
Number 1 taco.
Gooker.
For our gluten-free people, we have the barbecue pulled jackfruit taco, so that's made out of a fruit. Not a lot of people know this, but our entire menu is 100% plant-based.
Oh, really?
Yes, we trick a lot of people. A lot of people come and order our sandwiches, but they have no idea that it's actually plant-based.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
This is our buffalo chicken sandwich.
This is the big one, right? Because you can get that and fill up, and people are like, oh,
I'm sorry.
That's the goods.
This is for people that want a little bit lighter. Caesar's and B-Wrap.
She's gonna tell you, what was the avocado taco?
The avocado taco. You'll have to try that one. That one's
beer battered
really
avocado
good.
taco. I don't think you can go wrong.
I don't think I can't think of a reason why I shouldn't.
Yeah, right?
Is this all, like I see you have the vegan hats.
Yeah, everything's 100% plant-based
Okay, I will
vegan.
definitely do that then.
Okay, for sure.
See, there you go. All right, Leslie, say hi to Not Your Average Cooking Show people. And we're gonna go hit other booths. You can find us on YouTube, and
awesome.
we can't wait to see it. And when we get done cooking for all the bands, we're done at 8. I'm gonna come over with a little food. We'll do a little trade.
Awesome.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for taking
stopping
time
by.
today.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Hey, it's Chef Chapin with Burrito Recipes and also Not Your Average Cooking Show. And I'm here with Truckanyaki and Francisco. How's it going, man?
Good.
You're hot?
Yeah, man.
It's hot in there, right?
Sweating a lot.
How many times you done this?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is the second year for us.
Yeah, you love it?
Yes, sir.
How do you do? You guys stay busy?
Yes. All
Yeah?
weekend.
All weekend?
All weekend.
Is it a big weekend for you?
Yes.
And you love the patrons here?
The what?
The people that come?
Yes.
One of the better crowds you get?
Yes.
Yeah?
It's good.
So tell us about your food. Where should people come and where can they find you not in Vegas? If people are coming to Vegas but it's not punk rock bowling, how do we find you?
On the social media for sure. We post everything where we at.
So where website, Facebook?
Website, yeah, truckandyakiop.com, Facebook Truckanyaki, Instagram Truckanyaki, or Twitter Truckanyaki.
All right, what's your big one? It says up here the Japanese burrito.
Japanese burrito. Basically, it's a hibachi food, like a Japanese style. Fried garlic, fried rice garlic, come with stir-fried vegetables, and the meat chicken, shrimp, ribeye, everything rolled in a flour tortilla with spicy aioli sauce.
So
it's really good.
So are we gonna do a trade later?
Of course.
All right, that's awesome. So if they're coming to, because this isn't gonna air today, this isn't live, so people are gonna see this later. You're out and about all the time in Vegas, correct?
Yes.
So they just go and hit your Facebook or your website, and they'll know where to find you to go get a Japanese burrito. Because that sounds awesome, right? I can't wait to try one. Francisco, I appreciate it very much. Give a wave to everybody. Not Your Average Cooking Show. Punk rock bowling. Truckanyaki. We'll see you next time. Hi, Chef Chapin here with Not Your Average Cooking Show. We're going around, we've been to a bunch of booths, but now we're going to one, and one thing that you probably don't know when you go to those festivals, when you're at Punk Rock Bowling, or what other festivals?
Pretty much we have festivals all over the country, so we do anything from all EDM festivals to rock festivals, punk festivals. We're everywhere.
So you've got a group of people that are from all over the country.
Yeah, we have a collective group of barbers from all over the country that come together and cut the artist's hair before they perform.
Yeah, and so you guys didn't know this, but a lot of artists, they get their hair done right before they go on stage, so they're looking sharp right for the picture.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, you know, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because not only good pictures, but at the same time they're like, fuck, I've been on tour, I've been able to get a haircut, and show up at the festival and it's done. Where are you from?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I live in LA.
All right.
I'm from Roseville, California, just outside Sacramento.
I'm the only president ever impeached from Bella Vista High School. Yeah. Honest to God, I swear to you. Where are you guys from?
Vegas, baby!
Vegas! What's everyone's name?
My name's Court.
Sarah.
Jackie, Jasmine.
And so how does this get, like, is it always you guys, or do it's kind of just pick and choose all over?
So the owners, Maddie and Eric, we have a few different teams. So we have festivals at the same day, so we have different collective groups of barbers that come from all over the country.
So you guys are like mini kiss.
Yeah, we're everywhere. Yeah.
They got different like little mini kisses. There's like six different mini kiss bands, and then if one ace freely can't make it, then that guy plays it. So it's kind of the same thing, but cutting hair.
Yep.
Yeah. So who's super cool when you cut their hair? Like if an artist sticks out and you cut their hair and they're like, I think it's fucking rad. I hope I see him again.
You mean like who's one of the best people that we've cut? Or?
Let's say
Ask him, he's the barber. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's one of your favorite to work with?
To work with here today?
In general.
In general?
In general, because we're in a general cooking show.
My
And
favorite-
You guys had my food, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have lunch? Was it good?
Yeah.
See that? I stroked my ego. Okay.
My favorite person to work with is actually also does MC work. And some of them worked with Brooklyn. Brooklyn Damon, he's out of Eugene, Oregon. He's another Rizzle barber like myself. And as you know, he is another level of a cool guy to hang out with. So he's my dream guy to always work with. We've always been roommates.
So how about this, ladies? Have you ever cut someone's hair that you were like kind of crushing on and you were like, fuck, I can't believe I'm cutting this hair? Because I'm thinking right now, like they're like
Every time my haircut is done, I'm like, yeah. I don't know how we fish is always good.
All right, so I'm gonna get a trim. Where's you guys next? Where you guys heading next after this?
We've been on the road so long, I don't even remember what the next festival is. We just did Life is Beautiful last week. We have Reggae Rise up in Florida coming up. We have EDC coming up, and about 10 others.
So, wow, how does the reggae work? We just gonna we just Febreze your shit.
We do hair braiding too. So a lot of the EDM festivals and the reggae festivals, we do lots of hair braiding and like extensions and girl stuff too. So we don't just cut hair; we do braiding for girls and stuff.
That's amazing. I never knew, and I've been in production, and
we can get some extensions in for you if you want to try it.
I've got thick, luxurious hair. I don't know if I want to blow that.
Nice,
yeah. All right, man. I'm gonna get a quick fade. Let's do this. All right, and just like that, look at this haircut. Looking sharp. Ruzel. If you don't know about it, you should know about it. All my haircutter friends too. You guys do expos as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, you do a lot of it, right?
Yep.
And if people want to find out about you, if people want to hire you, where do they go?
You can find us on Instagram at Idle Hand Collective, and then Ruzel's Instagram is Ruzel as well.
All right, here we are, Punk Rock Bowling. Thanks, guys, for the haircut. Thanks for the review. We'll see you, about an hour and a half for dinner?
Got it, yep.
All right, thanks. All right, on your mark, set, go.
Joe, Dean, and Josie, where are you? We came all the way from England to Las Vegas just to see you, and you're not here, and our hearts shattered into 1,000 pieces. But we'll see you again sometime. Take it easy.
Out on the road, out on the highway, they just call them Chapes.
Chapes. We're taking the gloves off. My name's Chapin, and this is Not Your Average Cooking Show. And welcome to another segment of Punk Rock Bowling. This time we have AKA Ralph Champagne, AKA Blag the Destroyer, AKA Black Lives Matter, AKA
Black Friday.
Yeah.
Paint it Blag.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black. Well, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Let's hope there's no Men in Black.
Black Dynamite.
I'm still going hetero. I know it's a whole new era, but
hey, I identify as a tire iron. I'm a him, her tire iron. Fuck it.
Just call me they. I represent the Dwarves, Rock Legends, Blag the Ripper, but
Rock Legends, best rock and roll band on the planet.
The last punk band, let's face it. But
yeah,
I'm
not here because everybody comes out of retirement for.
That's right. Yeah. Everybody's a punk band.
I'm actually. I was telling people on the way down. I'm like, if your band is 20 years old, you're not that old.
Yeah, you're young to us. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah, no, this is the sclerotic punk movement.
Yeah.
We're old as dirt.
Yeah.
But I got this new character, Ralph Champagne.
Ralph Champagne, you say? Ralph
Champagne. And so I've been doing acoustic-y things and kind of my funny songs, my ha-ha stuff to make me more accessible. The dwarf stuff, it was hard. People assume that you're this really warped and disgusting character, which of course I am.
Well, let me tell you about Black Luck.
Yeah.
So, while everybody's all doing their shit online during COVID, you finally guys decided to get one, and then like 4 days later they open everything up.
That's right. Yeah, we did a big streaming show. It's like, okay, we're gonna do one of these streaming shows everybody's doing. And then it's like just when nobody cares anymore. Yeah, that was a good move.
Yeah.
If there's a way to be behind the curve in technology, Chapin, I have found it.
Man,
I'm the guy. Like I just got a colored television.
Oh no,
you know what I mean? Stuff
seriously,
like that.
Somebody hit me up today. They're like, hey, I was wondering if I could book you. I'm like, hey man, I write my shit in the calendar at home. I'm not anywhere near it. I'll have to get back to you on Tuesday. Yeah. If I'm the backup, I understand.
Yeah,
but I just can't be sharing my calendar.
That's it. I mean, I just find it impossible to keep up with the thing. And young people think I'm very cute because I'll always be like, can you work my phone for me? You know, and they're like, okay, Grandpa, you know, I'll do it.
This is what you should do, is you should just be like, every time somebody's an asshole about it, just give them a hamburger phone and be all, this is what we fucking did. You know what I mean? And fuck your Mickey Mouse fucking rotary.
We come from so back in the day in punk rock, I bought one of those machines. Do you remember these where you could like, it made a noise and it was the noise of a quarter falling into a payphone and you would like hold it over the mouth thing of the phone and go, click,
oh yeah!
And we would call all over the country, all over the world, booking whole tours with this fucking thing that made the sound of a quarter. That was technology.
Yeah, voice activated, clink.
That's right.
Clinking.
This really isn't your average cooking show.
It really is not, because I mean, we haven't really talked about.
We haven't talked about cooking at all.
Well, you like my food. You like my? Are you gluten free?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Jacob's food. We had the fish yesterday. You know.
So the first time I booked you, which was a long time ago, it was probably close to about 21 years ago.
In Reno, the worst little city in America.
It was not in Reno. It was in Tahoe.
Oh, okay.
At Whiskey Dick Saloon, and I was still a new promoter, and I'm like, I have to get everything it fucking says on the flyer. I had not learned yet, like my favorite thing in life is crossing shit out on riders. Right. And I literally like made you guys like fucking fillets and like piped potatoes, and you guys were like sitting on a fucking pool table eating filet mignons, and I cooked, and I'm just like,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, did I get you the right cranberry juice?
Yeah. We gotta work, once the promoter's in that early phase, they're actually helpful, and they actually do things for you, you have to work them right then. Because it ain't gonna last.
So I mean, it's, I just want to bring it back to food. I mean, do you remember that meal?
I remember.
You're fucking lying. Because
what I remember is being in Vegas, or not Vegas, but in Nevada in general, and you're always like, where can I get a steak? Because it was like the home of like, you actually get a good steak for $3 because they're taking everybody's money in the other room.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like,
and then they're like, well,
where
fucking
can we get
ham
a steak?
Fucking ham steak.
What's that?
Ham steak. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing with eggs. It's like where they leave a piece of bone in there and call it a fucking steak, but it's ham.
Damn.
Culinary tricks. Culinary tricks. Here on Not Your Average Cooking Show with Ralph fucking Champagne.
In the place to be.
In the place to be at Punk Rock Bowling. So Black, tell me what's happening now that things are open, roads are open. As far as things,
I'm
still
kind of
weird.
stoked.
It's still weird playing out with COVID. We're traveling, like
it's weird.
You guys have been doing so. You guys have been on doing a little bit. I've been keeping an eye.
Yeah, we're still out there playing. You know, we like to hook up with other punk bands and play because it seems like that's kind of the thing. You know, you go do your own show and it's not like an event, but you got to be like
I'm surprised you guys haven't like opened for Two Live Crew. I mean, you're literally. I remember a young guy watching you. I'm like, why is he always in the rapper gloves with the cut-off fucking sweat? And I'm like, he's a fucking hip-hop fucking punk guy. Fucking black and diggy.
Because punk records became boring after 1985. You know what I mean? I mean, it was like, come on, dude. And I know. And that's why I always say we're the last punk band.
How do you feel about the fucking mullet coming back?
The return of the mullet.
It's just fucking goddamn it.
How did Jerry Seinfeld get away with having a mullet the whole time? He always had a mullet, but nobody called him on it.
Because he had a nice sweater. He pulled it off with a turtleneck.
Pulled it off with the sweater. Stay preppy.
Yeah, I fucking hate it when they pull it off with sweaters.
Hip hop was way better than punk from the late '80s through like 2002, 2003, somewhere in there. Then hip hop got terrible. Now it's like a fucking joke. It's like a bunch of dudes from the internet. You know, yo.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking terrible.
My kid's like fucking ridiculous because I literally like I'll listen to hip hop from the late '80s and early '90s and. Punk rock, I don't let her listen to FEFU. Fucking eat your fucking uterus. What does FEFU stand for?
Fuck, eat, and fuck you up.
What if you just ate twice and then fucked?
What bothers me is people always go FIFU. And I'm like, it's not FIFU,
well,
it's F-E-F-U.
FIFU is like that little thing when you're like going down on a girl. You're going down on a girl and you're like, I gotta move for FIFU.
We used to call that the frut.
Well,
the
it's a
frontal
seafood
butt.
now.
Yeah,
It's not your
the
average
front.
cooking show.
Or your gunt, I guess. You could
Yeah.
You are not my average cook, Chape. But I
yeah,
love you.
yeah.
You do make some remarkable stuff.
Thank you.
Pull it out.
Now, do you cook at home, or you just always eat
Absolutely.
out? Are you
No.
the guy that eats out all the time?
No, I cook at home all the time.
What do you make?
I make fish a lot. I make a lot of,
I can see that.
salmon or mahi or those kind of things because you can just make it at home. I do a lot of like vegetable. What I've been doing is like sort of pan roasts, just cut up a shitload of good vegetables,
Right.
oil them, vinegar them up, and then, pan roast. I'm Italian, so I like to make food.
Hey,
I
Nikki,
make a great
can you come over
salad.
here for a minute?
Very crunchy, like to get my green apple in there. Always put some green apple in your salad.
Okay, here's my
Gives you a
thing.
little bit
And
of-
she gets
of-
mad at my co-host on my other show.
Gives you a
Is
little
always
bit of
mad
tartness.
because I put fucking fruit in everything. I'm like, it's a natural sweetener. People either like the crunch or they like that. But
Absolutely right.
You're
I always
absolutely
put green
correct
apple
in
in my
that. That's right.
in my salad.
See, he puts green apple.
And-
What kind of sauces do you make? This is Nikki.
See, well, that's where I always fail. Hey, Nikki. I
that we're
don't
talking
know
about
how to make
sauces, I thought
sauces.
you might want to
That's
do
the untrained part of me because real cooks know how to like make sauces and roux and all that kind of stuff. I just kind of figure, okay, when I'm on the road, I'll eat stuff that's bad for me, and here at home, I'm just going to keep it dry, keep it simple. A lot of oil and vinegar. That's sort of my idea.
Okay.
You ever
So-
store a can of chili in the bag of Fritos and then put it in the engine compartment so that it heats up, and then when you get to your next destination,
That-
fucking Frito pie.
Listen, I'm Italian.
She was the
I would
backup
not do
dancer
that.
of the Saddle Tramps.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I remember the salad tramps.
Yeah. What's your hold on.
Are you
Susie
serious?
Switchblade. And she had cowboy boots and a long wig, and she looked like a total trollop, and it was great because she's got the thing, not in a bad way. That was like the persona. Like at home, like.
There's no such thing as a bad trollop.
Black doesn't really hang out with too many girls.
It was,
It's kind of like
just a trashy Dolly Parton type.
it's all a persona. Guys like us don't get girls.
That's
Black.
right, yeah.
Yeah, we just cook for
Listen,
ourselves.
Don't count me in with you, dude. I'm a rock legend here.
Oh.
Guys like us. I fucking
I'm-
walk down
I'm
the
talking
street.
to Ralph
I
Champagne.
walk down
I
the
gotta
street.
go.
Bitches are throwing rose petals at me and shit. I mean, come on, dude. I'm where it's at.
I want to know
Jake.
more
You know
about
what's
Ralph
going on.
Champagne.
Ralph Champagne, a good-looking man. I used to do a lot of. I invented Reba McEntire's
Right
country
before
firm.
the big one, when Ralph Champagne
I used to
had
do a
come
lot of
over.
hair. I created the country perm. That's kind of the Ralph Champagne thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
a little bit country, a little bit lounge.
I mean,
and
could you feather
a lot
it? Like, will
ridiculous.
Ralph Champagne
Absolutely.
feather it?
Of course. Well, back in the day. Now, I got to keep with what's current, dude. So now it's a lot of
Yeah, so you bring back the mullet.
dreadlocks, a lot of cultural appropriation,
Yeah.
a lot of that kind of stuff.
We're gentrifying.
That's right. I'm gentrifying the music business as Ralph Champagne.
Yeah, Ralph Champagne knows big words.
I think we should go see Leftover Crack. Now that's a band.
Okay,
that
so
really
before we
gives
go,
us some-
could you tell us if Leftover Crack can you confirm or deny whether or not they did or did not spray paint their whole hotel room here at
Dude.
Punk Rock Bowling?
I go over to Sturgeon's room and I walk in and I'm overpowered by the scent of spray paint. It's like you're in a fucking graffiti movie, and I'm looking around. He's spray painting and making art projects, and there's shit up on the wall, and he's doing his skates, and I'm just like, you turned a hotel room into a squat house in about 3 hours. What the fuck? Yeah, it was incredible. I give him great credit for that. The man is a legend.
Punk Rock Bowling, Black, Ralph Champagne. Thanks very much. Not your average cookie
Dwarves
show.
in the house.
Dwarves! Get them, see them, and if not, go get their merch because you guys have one kind of
Right.
stuff. And I might be one of the only people, but I've read your books.
Read my books.
Yeah.
Chew my
Fucking
bubble
good.
gum, and don't forget, Flag the Rippers representing Chapin Inn. It's not your average, silly, stupid, mediocre, fucking dumb cooking show.
We've got fucking Ralph Champagne and Black. Thank you,
It's
sir.
a place to be.
All right.
Loving you, Chapin.
Hi, Chef Chapin with Not Your Average Cooking Show, and of course, Reno Recipes Catering, and we're on day 3 of Punk Rock Bowling, and I'm not gonna lie, we're tired, but we've got one more to power out, and collectively as a group, production, catering, bands, road crew are all back here making it all work together. And I've got Patrick here, who's every time I've seen him, it's been it's brought a smile. I'm like, that's one of my dudes right there. So we want to do a quick interview with him. You're actually the runner for all the bands, right?
Yeah,
the main stage.
I'm taking care of all the bands, hospitality, making sure they all got their riders filled, and so
right. If they're missing something, they're like,
talk to this guy.
Yeah, you're like the yes.
Yeah.
But
exactly. I'm not the money man, but I'm the go man.
Yeah. So who have you worked with? Who's been great to work with so far?
I mean,
I heard Youth Brigade's a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Sean, you're awesome. Circle Jerks were fun, I helped them out last night. So they're cool.
Their stage guys need a little help with the duct tape.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. Xander and Greg are awesome dudes.
Yeah. And Leftover Crack, they were awesome. Good guys. So I'm excited for tonight though with Riverboat Gamblers.
Oh man, I'm hoping that he gets up and starts hanging.
Mike is my fucking buddy. So we go back a ways, and then being from Seattle. I'm excited to see if I can merge City Devils, man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So you had a club up there, right?
I did for a decade up in Tacoma. It's called Hell's Kitchen. So we punk rock metal club for a good decade there up in Tacoma. It was solid.
Right. Yeah. And that's a whole other can of worms of lifestyle.
For sure.
Yeah. You and I are from the same cloth when it comes to that.
Right.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
How's the food been?
Food's been great, man.
Man, look at that.
I'm enjoying some fresh fruit here.
Right? They were a little scared of the balsamic, but it's good, right?
Dude, it's solid.
It makes for a nice cold drink at the end. It's good to go.
I like it. I like it a lot.
If you weren't working, I'd be all, here's a little shot of vodka.
Yeah. Maybe later. Later.
I don't drink, but I will enable.
All right.
I'm just saying.
I've been doing that for a long time too.
So is this your first year or?
First year doing punk rock bowling. Yeah.
Right. Do you work at the festivals?
Actually, being from Seattle, I've been doing production assistant work for about 16 years.
Wow.
But in Seattle, we don't have festivals up there. It's just one-offs,
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah. So we're just doing one-day shows, and then it's it. So
right.
This is only my second festival. First time at punk rock bowling, but it's funny. In 2008 and 2009, my club, Hell's Kitchen, we came down here and participated in the bowling tournament.
Right.
And in 2009, we actually won the tournament. So,
yeah.
Here,
I've got one even worse than that. Yours is good.
Yeah.
So we were this is my 20th year.
Okay,
bowling.
right on.
So I came when it was 3 bands, Manicus Mannequin, the Cantina.
Nice.
Dropkick Murphys Unseen, and then bowling. That was it.
Wow,
and,
cool.
And so this is a 2-decade later thing. So it's all come.
Yeah.
So went from fan, went to production.
See a lot of the same faces, making friends. Yeah, it's awesome.
So it's been awesome. But I had a bowling team for about 5 years here, and we were called the Diarinos.
Okay.
And we actually got a trophy for last place.
Oh, nice. All right.
So back
one level to the other.
Yeah. So we were like, God, we're so awful. So let's bring in dancers.
Yeah.
And so we brought, and they couldn't get fully nude, but we would just send girls over in bikinis to give lap dance to the people next to us.
Nice.
To throw them off kilter, so everyone would suck with us.
Seems like that would work good.
And then we had the circle of trust, and that was the only way you got to see a boobie.
All right.
But
awesome.
that's punk rock bowling at its core. The best, the worst, all the craziness in between.
Yeah.
All the bands, all the fun, all the old friends and the new friends.
Yeah.
Like you know?
The unity of fucking punk rock,
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. Yeah.
And you also
the diversity, we're fucking unified. So
right, and then you also get the whole, hey man, there's a whole other side with production where it's, okay, that crew's at this festival, that crew's at this festival, this crew's only punk rock bowling, but they've all intermingled at some point.
Right.
And like you literally, I walk through that gate every morning, I'm just like, I met a bunch of you 48 hours ago, some I did, some I didn't.
Right.
But it's just like, high five, hug it out, let's have a good day today.
Yeah.
Let's all kick ass, and that's a good feeling. It's fun when your workday starts like that, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, being into music of any aspect is fucking awesome.
Right.
I love it.
There's that magical aspect. There's that responsible aspect.
Yeah.
If you can make the two merge and enjoy it, it's literally a grand slam.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Anyway, Patrick, Punk Rock Bowling, we got some more interviews coming, and I'll see you next year. I'm thinking that they might invite us back. I don't know.
Hey, and check out my beard club, Sin City Beard Coalition here in Vegas. We're just grow beards, or if you like beards, come check it out. We just raise money for charity, so come check us out. All right, have a good one, y'all.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you can watch us more in the future. Also, leave your recipes or things that you want to see on the show so that we can get back to you. We love to interact with our people, and we can't wait to see you again soon here on Not Your Average Cooking Show.